is their health like? Are they always healthy? Do things always go well for them? And what about aging, sickness, and death? Are they prepared for those? So when you think of a person you don't like, do not tell yourself again the story of what they did to harm you. You feel different about that person now?
Yes.
Or did you just have a nice nap? If you take time and really think things through using the methods that the Buddha teaches, then you'll find that you can actually change your mood. Change how you look at a situation, you can change how you relate to a person. So we don't get ourselves stuck in just saying, well, this person is like this, and that person is like that, and that's it. Okay, so this person I always like because they're nice to me. This person I always hate because they're mean to me. And what's for lunch? You know, I got everybody in their proper, well, I don't know if it's proper, but I got everybody in a category. So now I know who they are. Actually, people are very, very complicated. Do you want people to put you in a category and think they know everything about you? No, of course not. Yeah, we're people, multi-dimensional people. And actually, what's really interesting to discover is we have many contradictory attitudes, many contradictory emotions. One day we're happy, one day we're miserable. One day we're kind to people, one day we manipulate them. Yeah? We're changing all the time. Yeah? And our mind is actually not so stable. We think it's other people who are not so stable. They're the ones who change their mind and now you can't depend on. But us, we don't see ourselves that way. We are always kind, right? And predictable and so wonderful to other people that everybody should just adore us, right? That's how we see ourselves. Yeah? Is that the reality of the situation? Are there some people when you know you're going to see them today, but one day when you meet them, they're very talkative, and the next day they're like shut down. Or one day they're really sympathetic if you want to talk to them at some problem that you have. They're really sympathetic and empathetic. And then the next day, they just don't have time. It's like, go away. Yeah? Do you know people like that? Where, when you see them every day, you're not quite sure who is there that day. Yeah, because they're very moody, and you don't know what their mood is going to be. Okay. But we're not like that, are we? No, we're not like that. Never. Yeah? We are always calm, open to other people, never in bad moods. Yeah, we never take our bad moods out on other people, do we? Yeah. You do? You take your, no, you don't. Somebody else says they do. We'll watch and see. Maybe you do, and you just own it. Yeah. How about in your family? Do you have family members who take their bad mood out on other people in the family? But you're not that person. It's other people when you have a family dinner that start the quarreling. family members that every time you have a big family dinner, you know that these two people are going to quarrel? Yeah? Do your families like that? Yeah. It's like, every Sunday night when we have dinner, my brother and my sister, but me, oh, I'm so kind. I never do that unless they need it and they deserve it. Because sometimes they really act terrible, and for their own benefit, I have to tell them what they're doing wrong. Otherwise, they will torment other people by keeping on doing that. So when I yell and scream at them, I do it out of compassion. Anybody here like that? No. Okay. So when we really are honest with ourselves and, look deeply at how we act, we begin to see that we're pretty much like everybody else. We want to be happy. We don't want to suffer, but we don't know what the actual causes of happiness are and the actual causes of suffering are. So in our attempt to create the causes for happiness, because we don't understand what they are, we often create the cause for suffering instead. Okay, let me give you an example. There's so many examples. Which one? Okay, let's pretend you're building a building. Okay? You're constructing a building. And the contractor, has a plan and it looks good and they tell you how much money it's going to cost, and that's reasonable. And then they start the project, and as they keep doing the project, they say, oh, we forgot to add this onto the bid. So it's going to be another, I don't know the exchange rate in Malaysia, but it's going to be another, can I use US dollars? So it's going to be another $25,000. And then the next week it's like, oh, we also forgot this. So that's going to be another $30,000. And the week after that is, the engineer didn't design this properly. So when we built it, it wasn't built correctly. So we have to undo what we did. It's the engineer's fault, not our fault. Yeah. And we have to do it again. And that one, we're really sorry. It's going to be $50,000. So each week, there's something that happens like that. And each week, you're really trying to control your temper. Boy, oh boy, it is hard. Because you want to be happy. You don't want to suffer. And all the suffering that's coming when you're building this building is because of the contractor or the engineer. I didn't do anything and they're expecting me to pay for their mistakes. Right? just trying to be